You must have heard something like Nigeria gone jewo, which means that even this country is owing money. That means you are working with a person that is silly. I mean, only a silly person would say that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And if you are owing someone money today and they are calling you but you are not speaking up, I am not greeting you. All my Muslim brothers and sisters, you are welcome back to Don't Be Silly this Ramadan. This program that is apparently disturbingly judgmental. And today we'll be passing judgment. Nuka. Owing people has become a very terrible habit in our society today. Some people use debt to fuel their lifestyle. This is bad though. A lot of things has been said about debt in Islam, and as much as sometimes we cannot avoid debt because we sometimes encounter unexpected problems in our lives and we have to borrow money. Sometimes because of our businesses, and that is very okay. Islam takes the matter of debt very seriously and warns against it and urges Muslims to avoid it as much as possible. It was narrated from Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, that the Prophet ﷺ used to say in his prayer, "O Allah, I seek refuge with you from sin and debt." He said, when a man gets in debt, he speaks and tells lies, and he makes a promise and breaks it. And debt can also be a form of slavery that some people actually set up against others. A capitalist country like America, people go to schools on loan, and when they graduate, they won't be able to pay that loan till they die. Which means that for every moment of their lives, they are property of that country. This is sad. Islam has already warned us by forbidding interest, and the end game of interest is to get people into the web of debt and make them slaves to a kind of system. A Muslim has already been warned. So if you are not silly, why would you just go online? Find someone that will borrow you money and you are not able to pay back, and they are running after you helter-skelter, calling you and calling your contacts. They'll be posting their messages to us on SMS, asking us if we know this person. If they want to carry you, Jacob Bielo now. I even have a boss that says if you default in payments, he will come to your house to cut one of your fingers as collateral. Probably then people would learn to not owe money. So how do we behave if we are owing people money? Some people are just so silly that they are owing you money. Oh, you are the one that borrowed money. Oh, they did not beg you to borrow it. When you want to borrow, you are crying, shedding tears. When that time comes, they will be calling you. You will not pick. You will say that, but I saw him buying Benz yesterday now. What is 5,000 naira that he cannot leave for me? Did I not see him buy a house the day before yesterday? What is 10K? Well, it is the person's 10K. Or since he or she did not ask for the money, you assume that it means they don't need it. It is their money, not your own. Unigbe say, return that money. Pay or this is a disgusting and horrible situation and behavior. And you are silly for thinking that you don't have to return that money. Abdul Malik, return the person's money. Or I will come to your house, I will carry your gas. However, if you are not going to return the money on the day that you promised, the best is to call the person a day before or on that day to thank them in the first place for lending you that money, and then proceed to begging them or pleading with them because you will not be able to return the money as planned. Because woman bauju or money they scatter things. Because these people lending out this money to you made a very big sacrifice to give you the money, and they are trusting you to return it. They worked before they even had that money. They live a reasonable lifestyle and did not make that money in the first place for you to start borrowing to follow your lifestyle. So what kind of a person are you? If I'm enjoying my life with the money I worked for and I borrowed you out of it because you are suffering now, that means that you should not return my money. Do things because of tomorrow. Brothers and sisters, let us have the good habit of returning any money that we borrow from someone. Normally, as a sane person, you need to be disciplined to manage whatever you own. You cannot be living a life of someone that has 100K when you only have 50K. Avoid borrowing money at all costs. Stop borrowing money to fuel one unnecessary lifestyle because you want to chase clouds. I want to live in Lekki. I want to live in Aja. The Prophet ﷺ refrained from offering the funeral prayer for one who had died owing 2 dinar until Abu Qadata, may Allah be pleased with him, promised to pay it off for him. When he saw him the following day and said, I have paid it off, the Prophet ﷺ now said, Now his skin has become cool for him. Islam reminds us that if someone is owing you money in the world and they refuse to pay, in the hereafter, they will pay back. And they are probably paying more because they are paying from their good deeds. So if anyone is owing you money, and it's looking like they don't want to pay, calm down and forget them. The only currency in heaven is good deeds, and it will be taken away from them if they refuse to pay you. So if you're owing me money, I surrender. I go see you later. Sholo silini. Also, when a person dies in Islam, their death must be settled as a priority by their family or close relatives, because Prophet Muhammad ﷺ mentioned that the soul of a deceased person is held in a state of suspense until their death is cleared off. Paying off the debt of a deceased person is not just a moral duty, but a religious obligation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bye guys.